on our coverage of 19-year-old Jhanvi Kukreja, the Mumbai teenager who was assaulted grievously and left to die during a New Year party at a high-rise building in Mumbai on New Year's Eve. India Today has accessed the last photographs of Jhanvi Kukreja. These pictures you see on your screen are of Jhanvi celebrating her father's birthday on the night of the 31st of December last year, right before her death at another party. Diya Padalkar, the main accused, can be seen posing with Jhanvi and her family. After this particular party at Jhanvi's house, Jhanvi and her two friends, Diya and Shri, went to attend a New Year's Eve party at a high-rise building in Mumbai's Khar West, where she was murdered in the new year. Diya and another friend, Shri Jogdankar, have been arrested, charged with murder. The Mumbai Police say that Jhanvi was brutally assaulted and suspect that the accused might have dragged Jhanvi from the 5th floor to the ground floor or thrown her from the 2nd floor. The initial investigation reports reveal that Jhanvi had scratches and injuries all over her body and her private parts. A mark of a sharp object hitting her head has also been found. Jhanvi allegedly saw her two friends, Shri and Diya, getting intimate at the party, after which a heated argument is said to have broken out, according to eyewitnesses and the police. Shri received a rib fracture and is in hospital. He and Diya are both in police custody. Let's go straight across to India Today. Saurabh Vaktania for more. Saurabh, can you update us on what further details are available? As things stand, the three of these persons, that is Diya, Shri and Jhanvi, had left from the terrace party and had gone downstairs. We are hearing from certain reports that both of these individuals are saying that they were not in their senses and they don't remember exactly what happened. Has the police been able to get more clarity on how exactly Jhanvi Kukreja died?
So, well, Shiv, like you pointed out, the sequence mentioning that what actually happened. But the most important question right now is that what actually happened on the staircase. Here you can see from the 5th floor to the ground floor, there are blood stains all over. Now what it has been said that on the 2nd floor, Jhanvi's head was banged to the railings, and after which she received a massive injury on her head and she was profusely bleeding. So now the question arises, how come her body was found on the ground floor? Now the police have two theories in this. First is that she may have been thrown from the 2nd to the ground floor, or she may have been pulled to her head, to her hairs to the ground floor. Now Diya Padalkar, the one of the accused, clearly is telling cops that she doesn't remember anything. So here is the main question, what actually happened? See, directly in this case, Shiv, there is no eyewitness. The only eyewitness to the case was Jhanvi, who is no more. She has died. Accused won't say anything. So the big question right now, what actually happened, and therefore, Shiv, the police are now going to reconstruct the whole crime scene and rely heavily on the forensic evidence. So what the police have told us, based on the statements, based on the evidences, and also the blood stain collected and the CCTV footage, very soon they are going to conduct the crime scene re-investigation. All the crime scene will be reconstructed, and after that they may nail the accused.
Thanks, Saurabh. We're going to keep tracking that story very clearly. The precise details of Jhanvi Kukreja's death are not known at this point of time because the two prime suspects, Shri Jogdankar and Diya Padalkar, both say they were inebriated at the time and they have no memory of what happened. Well, meanwhile, I spoke to Jhanvi's mother, the deceased teenager's mother, Nidhi Kukreja, who is demanding strict action be taken against Diya and Shri. And she has denounced the fact that they haven't come out and spoken about it after failing to protect their daughter. Nidhi ji, in the press since this incident happened, we've seen many things being said. Love triangle, alcohol, drugs, youngsters. Obviously, nothing justifies murder. But what do you have to say about all of these angles being given to what happened?
See, that's exactly what I'm saying. You can talk anything. You can talk about that does not justify murder. So that does not justify murder, sir. There are a lot of parties which you all have caught, of drug parties, love angle, this, that, but that does not justify murder, sir.
What do you think happened to your daughter, Nidhi ji? What do you think? I know that at this point of time, you haven't been given sufficient information that an investigation is still on. But these were people who were very close to her, who took her for this party. What do you think happened to Jhanvi?
That is exactly what I want to know. That is my question. That is what I'm asking. What has happened that has led to murder? What has happened between these three? That they have killed her. And why after that she has died, they have not informed us.
Now, Dia is Jhanvi's best friend, your immediate neighbor. She was the young girl who was with Jhanvi. She was and is also now an accused. Can you tell us what the relationship was between Jhanvi and Dia?
Yes, I'll start with Dia and Jhanvi. Dia and Jhanvi are both these girls are like my own kids. Dia is our immediate neighbor.
Yeah.
Immediate. We have only one wall sharing our houses. Dia is like my own daughter. We were in and out of each other's houses. She used to be home every single day, eating, drinking, being with Jhanvi. Every time she was like my own daughter. She was like my own daughter. We were like family. So it is very difficult for me to digest that when Dia took her out, why she did not protect her friend. They were best friends.
You were a very tight-knit family, ma'am. I have no wish to, ask you questions that make you relive all of this, but how are all of you coping now? Because I can see that you're, running from pillar to post, you're meeting with the police chief, etc. But how are you coping with all of this?
I have to. I'm at such a stage, sir. I can't even mourn the death of my daughter. Because I am running cop station here, there. I don't want these people to go scot-free.
Yeah.
We are a very close family. My daughter also was very studious. She was at home. That night also she was celebrating with her father. I have shown pictures to everybody. She was at home. And she had a future. She wanted to go abroad. She was going to go abroad to study. I don't know what happened, that she was killed. The main thing is murder.
Yeah.
The concentration has to be on murder. Nobody will trust people after this. No parent will let the child go. And I didn't let my child go with a stranger. I let her go with her friends.
Yeah.
So if I cannot trust friends, I have lost. There's no humanity. There's no friendship. I cannot trust best friends. I cannot trust anybody now after this.